Hi guys, welcome back to my XVS guide. Now I'm gonna review Hyoh Abilities Awakening. So I have said on previous video he gonna rival Aldor King Rain, and forgive me, I'm wrong. And that doesn't mean he is bad, okay? From his Abilities Awakening, I must say it is good, but not quite good, because like you can see, after Abilities Awakening he only has 140% attack boost, which is the same or even lower than Esther. Okay, 230% attack boost. I'm kinda disappointed. Maybe they think, oh, he already get 30% from his Trust Mastery Word, but I don't think that's not fair. I think they should make him attack boost about 160-170%. Okay, and for defense he has 20% defense and 50% spirit, which is kind of average in my opinion. And the bad thing about him is they don't improve his ailments or whatever about him. Okay, he doesn't have any elemental resist, any ailments, no fatal damage protection. So yes, his offensive power may be good later, you will see, but he is super fragile at this point of the game. And the triple cast counter is kinda useless. I really wondering why they don't change that counter. Okay, and basically the rest simply like usual, half times damage modifier to Ruthless Blade and Servant of the Blade. That's it, his passive awakening. Okay, make sure you awaken his only one passive awakening if you plan to use him, and his double blade is also worth to be upgraded because it will shorten your turn rotation. You can use Way of the Void combined with your offensive abilities after you awaken that double blade. Okay, now let's take a look on his abilities. Now Hyoh able to chain with Stardust Ray, Absolute Mirror of Equity, and Divine Ruination. Yes, they remove his ability to chain with Onion Slice, but who cares about Onion Slice? Okay, no one. So yeah, good. Absolute Mirror of Equity. Another special thing about Hyoh is they make him able to overcome his own weakness. Back then, his weakness is unable to have an element. He need to rely elemental imbue from other characters, but now he able to imbue himself with thunder and fire element. Not only that, he also able to imperil those elements, but it is only 80%, so it's kind of half-ass in my opinion. And that's it. That's what he can do with his abilities. So now let's talk about his rotation. So Hyoh, after you awaken his double blade into +2, you can use Way of the Void combined with your elemental imbue for the first turn. Okay, and after that it is pretty simple. Simply use triple chaining ability. Choose whether you want to use Divine Ruination, Absolute Mirror of Equity, or Stardust Ray. You can see the damage on the screen, and like you can see that the highest damage is Absolute Mirror of Equity, but that's kind of stupid. Why, you may say? Why stupid? Because to get that 78 times damage, you need to pair him with Aldor King Rain. But Aldor King Rain is not able to chain with Absolute Mirror of Equity. Talking about troll. If you pair him with Aldor King Rain, you want to use the Stardust Ray chaining move. Okay, it is pretty decent, better than Divine Ruination, and Divine Ruination is here not a bad thing. Maybe if you have, let's say, Lucius and you used Godria, then yeah, you can chain Divine Ruination with those characters. But I don't think there are many strong Divine Ruination characters other than Lucius. Okay, and like you can see that the damage are not that high, because if you compare it to top tier attackers right now, take an example for Kartin. Kartin can deal 99 times damage per turn, and Hyoh, his maximum damage output is 78. So Hyoh is far from top tier attacker. But don't worry, because his best attack is not his chaining ability. Now, the best attack that he has is his limit burst. For limit burst setup, you need to use your bloodthirsty swordsman. So this is same like Aldor King Rain cooldown ability, which will increase your LB damage by 275%. Whoa, that's pretty insane. And remember, you can combine that bloodthirsty swordsman with one elemental imbue. So, whoa, if you max your LB level, you deal 25 times. That means after using this cooldown ability, you gonna deal 93.75 times damage. Whoa, that's about the same like Kartin Frenzied Rampage damage. Okay, so yeah, I must say Hyoh is pretty good, but remember, this is a setup attack, so you need to waste 2 turns to deal this many damage. And without that bloodthirsty swordsman, his LB is nothing special, only 25 times damage. Maybe the most special thing about Hyoh's LB right now is he able to chain with King Rain, but really his LB power level is nowhere near King Rain attack power. Okay, because like you can see that King Rain can deal about 140 times damage from his LB. That's if you don't equip other LB boosting damage. Okay, so really the damage are totally outclassed. So really guys, on this global version, Hyoh is not stronger than Aldor King Rain. But don't worry, because I believe they will add Hyoh another latent ability for Hyoh after we get series boss battle for the upcoming FFBE boss. Okay, I won't spoil the name. Okay, you can search it on XUS wiki if you want to know. Okay, so enough about rotation and abilities. Now let's talk about priorities. So for ability priority, you should awaken his latent ability Blade of Despair only if you have Aldor King Rain on your party. Because let's say, you may say, oh, I don't have Aldor King Rain, but I have other characters who are able to chain with Stardust Ray. Don't, because without Aldor King Rain, this Blade of Despair deal pathetic damage. Okay, so only awaken this if you have access to Aldor King Rain, whether it is from your friend or you have pulled him by yourself. And the most important ability awakening the abilities is Way of the Void, because Way of the Void gives you permanent in quote triple cast. Okay, and it also gives you 250% attack boost, which is insane, and that attack boost is cannot undispellable. Okay, so that's really good. And next, second priority is Bloodthirsty Swordman, only if you want to chain his LB with other Hyoh or Aldor King Rain. But if you, let's say you don't want to use his LB, then you don't need to awaken this. But it's kind of stupid because, like I've said, his strongest attack now is his limit burst after this Bloodthirsty Swordsman. But the main drawback is this cooldown only available every 5 turns. So yeah, you need to wait for long turns again, but it's not that long like Kartin. Okay, and choose one elemental imbue. So you can choose, let's choose fire or thunder. Okay, depends on which element you prefer. After one elemental imbue, you can pick one chaining skill because your limit burst only available every 5 turns. I mean super limit burst, okay, every 5 turns. Then between each limit burst, you need to rely on your normal abilities. So pick one chaining skill. If you want to chain with other characters who are able to chain with Absolute Mirror of Equity, then awaken me Absolute Mirror of Equity. But for Divine Ruination, awaken Divine Ruination. Pick, it is up to you. But if you have Aldor King Rain as your partner, then no need, because you won't ever, you never use this chaining ability because you will use your Stardust Ray move. Okay, so enough about abilities priorities. Let's talk about equipment. For equipment, it is pretty simple, okay? Simply focus on his Great Sword attack. You can get that from Large Sword Mastery, Warrior's Might, Proud Fencer, or whatever. And he already has 200% True Double Hand, so it is quite easy to max his True Double Hand. The most annoying thing about Hyoh is his STMR, okay? Maybe you want to ditch that Hyoh clothes with better clothes, but you cannot do that because his STMR is one-handed Great Sword. So you won't get most benefit from Hyoh if you use one-handed weapon, okay? You won't get good damage modifier. So really, his STMR is useless for himself. Kinda annoying, okay? So enough about equipment. My conclusion for Hyoh. Hyoh, after awakening, is very good character. He can chain with Stardust Ray, Absolute Mirror of Equity, and Divine Ruination. 3 chaining families. Whoa, very flexible. And he also almost permanent triple cast. And he also able to imbue himself with 2 elements and imperil the enemies. So very flexible. Not only that, his limit burst is also powerful. It is better than Esther. Sorry Esther, your glory is over because of Hyoh. I mean in terms of offensive, because of course Esther is still better in terms of tankiness and flexibility. I mean character efficiency, because Esther able to break the enemies, able to become backup tanker. So yes, Esther is very versatile. I really cannot wait what Gumi will done to her abilities awakening, okay? And maybe the biggest selling point for Hyoh for this point is he able to chain with Aldor King Rain. So really guys, you may want to save your Lapis, okay? But let's say your friend used Aldor King Rain as their leader, their favorite unit. To use Aldor King Rain to its fullest, you need to have someone who able to chain with Aldor King Rain. So that will be useless if you don't have Aldor King Rain. That's where Hyoh comes to play, because yeah, Hyoh is very old character and many players have him. So even when you don't have Aldor King Rain, you can still take advantage from your friend's Aldor King Rain. That's his biggest selling point. Okay, but without his limit burst, let's say, I think his chaining power, his normal ability is about on par, like maybe Sora. Okay, if you take a look on Furcula, because about 70-60 times damage per turn, not bad but not high either. And his Stress Mastery Word is one of the best clothes for many characters. Why I say that? Because many characters on this game use Great Sword as their main weapon. So really, Hyoh's clothes is very good. But his STMR, like I said, it is not bad. It is good for other characters, but for himself, not good. One-hand weapon, what are they thinking, okay? Really stupid in my opinion. And for his Stardust Ray chain, he needs Aldor King Rain. So really, that's kinda bad, okay? So basically, he is only Absolute Mirror of Equity and Divine Ruination chainer, because his Stardust Ray only usable when you have Aldor King Rain. And Elder King Rain is of course the winner of this character battle because he has better LB damage. He doesn't need Hyoh, Hyoh needs him, and yeah, basically much better. I will review him tomorrow. Okay, very versatile character. The bad things about Elder King Rain is because he only able to chain with Stardust Ray, but because he is a king, other needs to follow him, not vice versa. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about Hyoh. I think it is pretty interesting to awaken him. Okay, so awaken him if you don't have top tier attackers. Okay, maybe you want to play with the game, maybe you want to bring him to some newer trials to feel nostalgic. Okay, because he is one of the most favorite character on this game. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Full Effect Videos guide. Bye bye guys.